It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The right side, caught by Wilson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
They'll run here on first down. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yellow, line. Set, putt.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. To the air with Love. And that throw just too high for him. Savion Williams, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go. Field, black, yellow, 22.
3rd and long. Here's Love. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good for our Packers.
Right, red. Here we go, set.
First and 10
52,
at the 49-yard line.
Set, go.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
On the ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Down, red, yellow, blue, 32. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Savion Williams that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready, 6, mega, 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Sunkoff caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd down pass play coming. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He's going to try another deep one here. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Running it now out of the gun. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And they say Packers football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 43-yard.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Smith, red. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 28.
Jacobs. 13 more yards. That's another Packers first
And we
down.
will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going run again with Jacobs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
10 cycle.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Ready. Yellow, 43. White, white. Set.
Throwing, it's Love. Taking a shot towards the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
50, green. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
19 side, 19.
They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Claws red. 52, blue. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And 7.
Red. Cycle. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hut, hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Buying some time right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scary. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again to throw on second. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here we go, set.
Love with it on first down. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12.
In the red zone now. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Dude, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A great pass from the rookie out of Texas A&M, and a new set of downs to boot.
First down.
Check, man. Check, man.
46-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Escapes the defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
On the ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The Packers take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Sheesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Check. Ready.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Returning it from the 4. And he stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Love out of the shotgun. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one.
Ready.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Come on. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready. 50. Green. Drill. 52. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's out in the clear. Oh, he drops a cut. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Eagles 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation.
Secures this at the 17. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
It's a pickup of 6.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain
On the double.
One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
Packers. 1st down.
Set. Stand. Hut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jacobs running behind center. He's still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Eagles have it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They've got a screen to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Okay, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, they just remind that defense, not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well. He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Green jack. Yellow. Striker. 3-3. Blaster. 6. 10.
Love from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Eagles 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage. And if you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 17.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready. Ready. 45. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set.
Now Love on the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. There he goes on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. 19 Chargers. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
18 Cardinals.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Steal. Check.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Come on. Set.
Quick throw out line by Love. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong in the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will get this inside the 30. They'll come up on first and 10.
Hey, 73.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards. but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's a design look for Hurts. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Design keeper here for Hurts. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
15 yards.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal. Philadelphia.
Design bootleg here. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Got to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Tight end going in motion here. Hurts setting up to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says,
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day. How about a 200-plus-yard day with that big tote?
Love's going to throw for 2. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Packers 44, Eagles 32.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Hurts on first down. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's looking deep once again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Taking a deep shot here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
22 set, black. Yellow, 20, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. Uh-oh, Love fumbled it. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
Yellow, red.
Love now to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Pause red. Here we go, set. Black, 90, ready.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Reed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Okay, right.
2 set of downs for him from the 31.
Set.
Play action, Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers leading by 5. Offense to the line, second down.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. Hut.
Love from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
The Eagles go dime for this third down call.
Set, ready, set, go.
Back to throw it. That's to Reed again. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
It's on target to Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Check, smash.
First down. First and 10 at the
Shot,
21-yard
set,
line.
drill, green. Set.
They're going to pass it here. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
Eagles 39.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors.
Set to kick off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Second and 10, still at the 28. The play fake now Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Intercepted. It's a turnover.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, 32.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this thing of losing such a close